reach that P-tier status once again.
Yeah, I mean,
very, very hard to do.
The secret sauce, bring out a bunch of Japanese players. They are dominating the rankings right now. I'm not going to lie, NA bros. These guys are our dads right now.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. And it's a bit easier for them to get here than it is all the way to the east as well. So
True.
They have no issue coming over here to the Pacific Northwest. Now, this is the game number 1. Sorry about that, friends. I got too hyped.
Oh, we have a side swap by the will of RNGesus. Okay. Either way, it's going to be a very, very tough battle for Toriguri. I don't really know what Banjo hopes to do in this matchup, but with the walls up, all those zoning tools kind of just fall apart. You don't have great moves to poke through the walls. You have like forward tilt and down tilt, but I don't know. It's not like the longest disjoints in the game. However, Toriguri, he has shown that despite everyone's expectations for Banjo and their opinion of him being kind of one of the worst characters in the game, not worst, but on the lower end of the tier list,
sure,
he could still beat everybody with him.
Yeah, does not mind playing while the odds are stacked against him for sure. Okay, now, of course, stacking it up right here is Carmelo, dropping the anvil on. Both sides, of course, playing this one a little safe, trying to get their tools in order. But like you talked about, Max, the tools that, Toriguri brings to the table, just not quite enough to impose that long-range will here on Carmelo. Carmelo does not mind breaking away, getting those tools set up in mind, already has gold present.
Yeah, the fact that the grenade bounces off the walls and doesn't even help you chip them away, it's very tough. Although I am seeing Banjo's forward air, that's pretty good. That could take out like a 3 stack of blocks in one shot. So something to look out for. And it is Toriguri with a bit of a lead, but Diamond already in hand on the first stock for Carmelo, just because he's afforded so much time behind these walls. Banjo does struggle to break them.
Okay, I forgot about that. Looking on deck.
Yeah,
now,
right.
It does seem like Toriguri very mindful of the cart. Has done a really good job of just stuffing it out. And then, of course, coming through with the Wonder Wing, message sent. My God!
No way!
What the, hey!
Back air killed? I mean, there's like a little kill power on that move. That had to have been some sus DI for sure. All right, Carmelo, though, extra diamond ready to go. And now Toriguri forced to jump over this wall here to get out of the corner. Still a platform in the way. That shield getting whittled down, and the up smash going to crack through.
Okay. Back and could not get the forward, but again, it goes back to what I was talking about before. Toriguri very mindful of where Carmelo is in conjunction to that cart, and more importantly, the situations in which he chooses to use them. Okay, going to jump over.
Grenade in hand as well. Toriguri trying to be armed with that whenever possible. We saw one of the answers he has once the walls are down and Carmelo tries to escape to the other side of the screen with the minecart. He can just hit him with the grenade, pick it up with Wonder Wing. It's usually going to be the sour spot, but still some good damage.
Yeah, we'll take it nonetheless, because without that, it's going to be pretty difficult for Toriguri to approach Carmelo here. Carmelo certainly knows it, and of course has even up these stocks. We're playing the long game, the slow game, and it's okay.
Okay, that destroys the wall, actually. But if you're not close enough to land forward air, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. Drag down neutral air into the grab, off the wall. Shout out to Vans.
Hey, huh?
Okay, we're forced to the ledge. Carmelo getting the trump into a diamond back air. That's so, so strong. Toriguri probably can only take maybe one more of those and survive.
Have to be very mindful of where Carmelo's positioned. And right now, playing from behind these walls, don't forget, I can swing through these.
You saw the block pushed him down during Wonder Wing? That looked so weird. Oh my God.
Just when some DLC meets some other DLC.
You know what? I'm starting to see the vision here. Because Wonder Wing is so armored, all those reversal tools from Steve, the minecart and the anvil that they use to try to get down to the ground or out of the corner, it's not going to be as threatening.
No.
Toriguri can just call that out. Oh my God, the backer blew up the grenade without even getting Steve hit by it.
My God, and then just the precision to throw the grenade at the cart every time.
Yeah.
Carmelo's really gonna have to mix it up here, and I'm not saying that you have to put the cart away for good, but maybe mix it up a little bit more, okay? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Carmelo looking blinged out right now, looking awfully shiny here.
Yeah, so many resources at his disposal. And Toriguri, that's kind of the price of being patient in this matchup, is that you just give him a full bar to work with. However, when you have tools like Wonder Wing and like these accurate grenade tosses that can call out the objects out of disadvantage, yeah, I mean, you're not really fearing him with resources as much.
No, absolutely not.
The diamond is kind of inevitable. It doesn't take all that long for him to find one.
And I'll be real, I feel like the longer matches like these go on for Steve, the more dangerous the character can be, but also the more checkmate it can start to feel like. You know, you're allowing your opponent to really think about where it is you're going and what it is you're trying to set up. And, you know, again, no disrespect to Carmelo playing really well right now. I wouldn't give a player like Toriguri this much time to think. I'm going to be real.
It's true. That said, the minecart going to come through, stuff that forward air out before it could connect, and now he has a stock lead. He died way too early the first time around, so he's been playing catch-up ever since, and now things are looking pretty good for him. Can he get another big combo started? Oh, God. That up air is so fast,
It is, man. So good on shield, too. Even if you block it, he can toss out another one. Okay, falls right on top for the backer. Great precision, but Carmelo back onto the ground. That time off the mark with the cart.
Yeah, this is where things are going to start to snowball. Oh, man. Just hit him straight in the face with that back air. Brutally powerful, and a pretty solid two-stock win there for Carmelo after a rough start, no less.
Yeah, it looks like both parties are kind of looking for a similar option, but of course that back air coming out just a little quicker than Banjo's forward air. I think what makes Banjo's forward air so scary, of course, is the size of the hitbox and how safe it is on shield.
Yeah.
That move is a little crazy, all things considered, but nowhere near in comparison to what, you know, Carmelo's bringing to the table. But game number 2 is here. I want to see some adaptation right here on Toriguri's side. You know, we've certainly seen a slow match, a crawl, if you will, in that game number 1, and for good reason. I think it goes without saying, if you try to run somebody like Toriguri down, we've seen it time and time again, aggressive characters, you know, middle of the pack characters, slow characters, it doesn't matter. Toriguri kind of has the answer for that CQC sort of gameplay, but if you slow it down and give both sides time to think, you might be able to turn it into a little something here.
I got to shout out how the Japanese players love this song. It's my favorite song in the game as well. Dual Zone.
Really?
From Smash 64. Yeah, that's a banger, dude. At least for, like, fighting music, you know?
Okay.
I like listening to it during the match. Snake Eater might have the number 1.
I was about to say, now did you forget about Snake Eater?
Yeah.
But no.
Not for a top 8.
No, not for a top 8.
Okay.
The thrill is right here, friends. We got Toriguri right now, a very fresh 0%, and I love the audience just making the sound effects. There you go.
Catching the grenade. Just, yeah, he's playing his game right now. You might think Steve is the most egregious offender of being campy in this game. No, Banjo can certainly do exactly that. I love that he's just catching it and throwing it down over and over again. The aerial assault. Oh, come on. Down to what? 2 Wonder Wings on this stock?
I think I kind of smelled your cooking, and so does the audience. Big shout out to them. Again.
They love it, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to make the best of the situation, and I think, you know, Toriguri's certainly doing just that, just kind of dancing circles right now around Carmelo, despite Carmelo being set up here, ready to take a stop.
Look, if this is the game plan, I don't think anyone can hold it against him. Look who you are fighting. That is Mr. Minecraft himself, the demon of Smash Ultimate. He's going to air stall, throw those grenades as much as is necessary. But look at that, just a few touches from Carmelo, and it's almost back to even. The Wonder Wing going to connect. Strong hit this time. First stock goes to Toriguri. He's going to destroy the crafting table as well, forcing Carmelo to spawn another one.
Unfortunately enough, though, no more Wonder Wings available, so got to watch your recovery system here. Okay, nice. A lot of just high jumps, high recoveries right here. Left side of the stage, and you got to get out of that corner. You know, one thing I will give the Steves is that they know that perfect space to jump in between the ledge, right up underneath the platform in conjunction with back air and F smash. And Carmelo just leaning into that ideology beautifully here. Whoa. Now, say now. Everything ain't okay now.
I feel like that's the only Banjo player who's actually going to do that in a tournament match.
That's facts, actually.
Might even just be the only Banjo player.
Well, 2 things can be true.
Yup. And the wall in place here. Toriguri going to have to struggle to get out of the corner. Does so, but not without taking a lot of damage.
Okay, nice. Coming through with the big cart. In the corner, yes. Catching a grenade. Hold on. Bruno Mars, hate to see you coming.
It's like, hold on, baby. I can't catch that many. But I know someone who can. And it might be Carmelo.
Okay. And again, just breaking away right now. This is all about manageability of your tools and your resources. And Carmelo said, I could play the up-close and personal game. I could try to walk you down. And honestly, I had to have the buttons to do so. But I got to make sure I'm set up properly and steps right into something beautiful there. Courtesy of that F smash. Good stuff.
Feels like Toriguri has just worked so hard to maintain this lead, to play this game plan of air camping over and over again, only for a few hits from Carmelo to just make all the difference. Wow, actually unable to get the punish on that parry as well. It's so tough, and now things are once again snowballing out of control.
Nice.
There we go. No, still not enough to do it. Steve, not all that light, man.
Okay. Still backing off that time. Of course, Steve, Enderman, to be exact. Max rage right here. And again, you know, why get my hands dirty when I can just hide behind this block? I get it.
Yeah,
But Toriguri telling him the block is hot. I'm bringing it to your front door.
He's stuck in the corner, but I don't think he's really even feeling the heat too much. Gonna go high with the minecart into the anvil. Yup, just throw all those threatening tools out. Make sure it's impossible to maintain advantage against them. Now we're down to just iron in the resource bar. He's gonna sit behind these very strong walls, farm a little bit more. He's got the extra diamond for insurance if he needs it on the next stock. Oh, air dodge saving Carmelo's skin right there. Can he get off the ledge? Yes, he can. That minecart, man, just so good at busting you out of a bad spot.
Okay, trying to set up something perfectly. Oh,
Whoa.
tool not in hand. A little bit of a clash right there.
He's desperately trying to get to the crafting table. That sword's broken, but he doesn't even need it. The up smash gonna come through and take game 2 for Carmelo.
Okay.
2 stocks back to back after Toriguri took the first stock.
You know, we've seen the long gameplay kind of come through, and I think game number 1, it was kind of the game Toriguri wanted to play, but I think Carmelo leaned into that and said, I see how important this is. I'm going to break away and not get close.
Right.
And that was kind of hard for Toriguri to kind of work through. I mean, F smash does go through the blocks. You know, there are parts of the grenade that can tear the blocks up, but it's just so hard to time and stay precise throughout the majority of it. Oh, no, I like this song right here. Targets.
Oh yeah, that's a good one from Melee.
Dun, 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 dun,
So many of the Smash original tracks go insanely hard.
They do. They do. They were in the booth cooking right here.
Okay, Toriguri once again getting the better of these early exchanges. Attacks on about 40, playing hot potato with this grenade, trying to cook it to perfection. That's the only way that he can damage the blocks with the grenade, is if you cook it to explode right when it gets there. But we haven't really seen him go for that. If he's doing anything to break them, it's usually the forward air.
And having to time that, you know, after every interaction kind of becomes tiresome after a while, and kind of telegraphed.
Yeah.
Okay, now able to hold it behind there. Smart stuff. Okay, able to open up a little bit with the forward air there. Yeah, double up air. I'm just building them up.
Toriguri still with some fight in him, man. Not getting discouraged by those pretty tragic games back to back. There we go, up tilt into forward air. That's gonna do it, and buy exactly enough time to craft the diamond weapon, set the TNT up, and make the ledge extremely dangerous. Back air hits so high above Steve, and that's what makes it so menacing at the ledge.
And it's tough too, because there's always those opportunities where Toriguri might overshoot the ledge a little bit, might not snap right away, and it just feels like you go high, there's forward air and back air, you don't snap the ledge, you're at eye level with it. I can just down tilt, down smash.
Yeah,
it's caught in such an awkward spot, man.
Feels like there's no right answers sometimes. This character just so dangerous. Oh, looking for the drag down there, but not ready for the follow-up.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
Jesus Christ. Well, 1 stock to 3. We saw Toriguri winning the early exchanges and still losing those 2 games back to back. Not able to connect the up smash, and it's going to be big damage. 54 from Carmelo.
And Carmelo just so comfortable up close too. I was kind of wondering how these interactions would go. And of course, can't miss opportunities like that, giving Carmelo a second lease on life, and of course, being able to spot dodge and parry properly in the face of Toriguri says a lot right here about their confidence.
And the pickaxe is actually gone. Gonna have to go craft a new one if he wants to use it, but I don't know if he even really cares all that much.
No.
Just hanging out completely on the other side of the stage. Minecart to safety, yeah. That's Wonder Wing 2.
I'm glad the audience is having a good time with this. I didn't know exactly how this match was going to go. I mean, of course, we have seen Toriguri's track record time and time again versus opponents of all stature, but Carmelo kind of cut from a different cloth to get up attack, just to get scooped up by up smash, finally getting a point on the board, but I don't want to say it's too little too late.
I don't know if these guys are from close relation to each other in Japan, like if they played a lot. Oh, actually, no. They played once, and Toriguri actually won. It's a 1-0 record in his favor.
Okay,
so
word.
Carmelo getting his run back here. I don't know if they played friendlies or anything and they have experience, but having fought Banjo a lot is going to make this a lot easier for you. You can kind of get gimmicked if you're not sure what to expect. Carmelo looks very ready.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you can't beat experience, you know. And it seems like Carmelo very experienced, very comfortable in this matchup. There's the up smash. Not going to be enough to take the stock, but very telling of just the panic options in the ledge here, right here on Toriguri's side. Just cannot get back comfortably at all.
Yeah, it's just starting to look like a foregone conclusion, and it has for a while. Gonna need to see some extra insane stuff out of Toriguri. Still staying patient though. I mean, despite not being in the lead, it doesn't mean that you can't camp. You do have 3.5 minutes to work with.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I play Link, so one thing about me, I'm a pitch a tent, bro.
Right.
You know, bye.
Lead or no lead?
No, absolutely not. We're gonna sing a campfire song. I will not interact. Oh, that's mine.
Taking to the skies once more. All right.
Okay. All righty. Bit of a interesting game right there on Carmelo and Toriguri's behalf, but a W is a W no matter how you skin it.
Very, very dominant performance right there. Clean 3-0.
Carmelo wins 2-0 over Toriguri? It was only 2 games?
It's a typo, but it felt like it, honestly. Yeah. For the folks at home, that was rough, man. I'm not going to lie. It makes me wonder how he was able to pull off that victory in their last meeting.
Well, we're going to have to see how that last one kind of played out here with these replays. This should be about as short as a vine here. Quick 3-0. And as it stands right now, yeah, I mean, I think the running narrative in that whole set was just not being able to recover one-on-one. I mean, the moments where, you know, Toriguri was able to mix up the timing ever so slightly, you know, use that grenade reset, Wonder Wing, you know, you're able to throw, you know, Carmelo for a loop. And also very mindful of the mine cart, too. I wanted to, you know, make sure I gave Toriguri their praise for that. But everything else was certainly the Carmelo show, just being able to parry some of these telegraph options on Banjo's side, being able to, you know, catch him in the corner. And then, of course, I don't know, he might be a psych. Professor Rex was able to get in his head and said, this is where you jump off the stage, friend, and did just that.
The hard part about that set was that Toriguri took such a patient approach to things at the beginning of every game, racked up some chip damage, but then as soon as Carmelo got one opening, it was just all in his favor. I mean, Steve's punish game is crazy. Banjo's a big and pretty heavy character, so he's just able to make those combos go for so long, and then suddenly you're not in the lead anymore, and camping is a much less viable strategy. But guys, before we get into this next set, we have to give a shout out to some of our partners